Hi. First, let me apologize for reading my lines, but my mother tongue being French, I'll be more comfortable like this. Hi, I'm Marianne, responsible of individual sponsorships in Sri Lanka since 1983. I went 5 times to that Asian country for long stays, among which one has lasted 1 full year. To live in the third world for so long has convinced me of the great value of an individual sponsorship. Because being day after day in the heart of misery made me realize the huge changing brought by it in a child's life. During each stay, I always visited each sponsored child, one by one, in their home, in their reality. I cannot describe within 5 minutes the colossal impact that a sponsorship brings in their destiny. I am aware that I have been really privileged, blessed, to see many of them growing, because I could go back several times to visit them on a 20 years period. The first encounters, when I was meeting them in order to get them sponsored eventually, I was then meeting my shy kids, sometimes sickly, often sad, obviously shy to wear rags in front of me, the white rich lady who was taking their photo. It is written that childhood is a happy moment because we laugh at everything, and at the same time we take everything seriously. Those are wonderful words. But in their case, the extreme poverty, the shame even sometimes, deprives them of that kind of childhood. But once sponsored, it changes. I had the blessing to meet them several times afterwards. As the years were unfolding, I could see them happy, in better health, interested in studies, performing in school, developing their talents. Seeing me, they would come with large smiles. I was then thinking of the sponsor of each one and wished they were there. Wished they could see them and taste the fruits of their involvement. Some have become adults. On my latest stay in 2011, one of them graduated as a doctor, and he devotes his life to the poorest of his people. Some others became nurses, teachers, or have followed a formation as a tailor, welder, hairdresser, etc. A young deaf girl realized her childhood dream by completing her formation as an esthetician this year. Another girl studies since 2 years in audiology at the university. Whether they undertake university studies or a simple basic formation, they all have the same ambition, the same goal, to complete at least their high school, to get a proper job, a minimum income, in order to get rid once and for all of that unbearable extreme poverty. Generally, they help their family. Their younger brothers and sisters can then follow the same path. So that colossal impact I was mentioning at the beginning does not happen only on the child's life, the one who has been sponsored once, but also on all his family, and it continues in the future. These girls, these boys, who dream of a better life, were flower trees in danger. But some sponsors have someday treated their roots. They stood by them, being their support. The term is wonderfully appropriate. Saving the remaining of life of the softwood. Under the bark of a poor, destitute child, they have seen the great value of an adult to be. They made them bloom where they were planted. I wish you sincerely, with all my heart, that getting closer to a child, you will have saved their growing, you will have saved and restarted the movement of life, and you shall see the fruits they produce.